Have you ever felt that nagging dissatisfaction with life, as if something just isn't quite right? Deep down, you might know the problem isn't the world around you, it's how you've been conditioned to think. True happiness doesn't come from avoiding tough realities. It's found in embracing them. In this video, we're uncovering 5 harsh truths that, while difficult to accept, have the power to transform your life. These lessons will challenge you, but if you lean in, they'll set you free. Are you ready to strip away the illusions and step into a life of genuine fulfillment? Let's dive in. 5 harsh truths you need to accept to live a happy life. Life has a peculiar way of disguising its most profound lessons in the toughest realities. The truths that cut the deepest are often the ones that heal us, set us free, and lead us to genuine happiness. Yet let's admit it, it's far easier to sugarcoat our realities than to confront them directly. And who could blame us? It's much more comforting to drift through life believing half-truths than to face the stark, unfiltered nature of existence. But here you are, ready to take a bold step, or are you? Ask yourself, are you truly happy, or is there a subtle dissatisfaction lingering beneath the surface, a quiet unease that life hasn't turned out the way you expected? We bury our discontent under layers of distractions, but deep down, we know something is amiss. The problem isn't the world or the people around you. It's the way you've been conditioned to think. True happiness doesn't come from avoiding difficult truths. It's found in embracing them. So, let's strip away the illusions. No fluff, no sugarcoating, just raw truths that can set you free, provided you're brave enough to accept them. These truths won't go down easy. They'll challenge you, but if you lean into them, you'll find they form the foundation of a life well lived. 1. You are not that important. Take a deep breath and let this truth settle. The universe doesn't revolve around you. For some, this realization is liberating. For others, it feels like a gut punch. Society feeds us a constant narrative of self-importance, insisting we're special, unique, and destined for greatness. But the reality is that most of us are ordinary, and that's perfectly okay. Your coworker isn't obsessing over the typo in your email. Your neighbor hasn't noticed you fumbling with the trash bags on Monday mornings. People are far too consumed with their own lives to fixate on yours. Before your ego demands a refund for this dose of reality, let's clarify. This isn't to say your life lacks value or that your actions don't matter. It's just that people aren't thinking about you nearly as much as you imagine. Everyone is preoccupied with their own concerns, insecurities, and inner narratives. That coworker you thought hated your presentation, they're busy worrying about their own performance. The stranger you tripped in front of last week, they forgot about it the moment they walked away. Now imagine the relief of realizing this. When you understand how little others dwell on your perceived shortcomings, you're free to live authentically. You can take risks, fail, and be unapologetically yourself, because the world isn't judging you as harshly as you fear. And here's the irony. When you stop striving to be important to everyone, you create space for meaningful relationships and pursuits. That's how you build a truly fulfilling life, not by demanding significance, but by living purposefully. 2. Life isn't always fair. If life were fair, kind people wouldn't get hurt, hard work would always be rewarded, and the good guy would win every time. But life doesn't play by those rules. It operates on its own terms, indifferent to your expectations or sense of justice. Fairness is a concept we cling to as children, believing good behavior earns rewards and bad behavior brings consequences. Then we grow up and learn that life doesn't follow playground rules. The hardest working employee doesn't always get promoted. The kindest person isn't immune to heartbreak. And sometimes the most deserving dreams go unfulfilled. Remember a time when you poured your heart into something only to see someone less qualified reap the rewards? It stings, doesn't it? But fairness isn't life's currency. Adaptability is. The sooner you let go of the expectation that life should be fair, the sooner you can focus on what you can control. When life hands you an unfair situation, you adapt, you pivot, you move forward. Not because it's easy, but because resentment changes nothing. Picture a chessboard. Sometimes the pieces are stacked against you, but great players don't waste time complaining. They strategize. They look for the next move, no matter how small, and they take it. Complaining about life's unfairness is like shaking your fist at a storm. It doesn't change a thing. Instead, use setbacks as fuel for growth. Resilience isn't about denying life's unfairness. It's about refusing to let it define you. When you stop expecting fairness, you free yourself to focus on what you can control. You learn to find joy in the process, not just the outcome. Treat unfair moments as opportunities to test your resilience, and you'll discover strength you didn't know you had. 3. Not everyone will like you. This one stings, doesn't it? It's natural to want to be liked, to seek approval, and to avoid conflict. But the hard truth is that life is full of challenges, but with the right mindset, you can conquer them all. Join Stoic Focus and learn how to live intentionally, calmly, and powerfully. Subscribe now. Your transformation starts here.